Hi guys, welcome to Golden Shred. So this is going to be the first of a few tutorials on how to make yourself a little base. There's a number of sort of materials and ways to do it. I'm just going to go through like quite a basic one. And the first thing we're going to do is, you probably noticed I've got this rather sweet looking chainsaw on my back. So like a psycho, I'm going to get that out. And with chainsaws, you need to make sure that you've got the chainsaw gas in the ammunition slot. You can also do all of this with an axe, but it just takes a bit longer. So I'm just going to get myself some base material here. And logs always appear right at the bottom of the tree. So I'm just going to get myself some logs. Maybe do one more. You always get 4, I think. No matter how big or small the tree is, you always get 4. So I'm going to make myself a little base just here. So if I go into my inventory, I need to first craft actually some lumber packs. So what I'm going to do is double click on my wooden log, and once you've double clicked on it, you get the options of what you can craft. You can make a fireplace, which if you want to cook some meat or do some metal work, you'll need a fireplace, or a lumber pack, which I'm going to make. So I can make 7 of these because it takes 2 pieces of 2 logs to make 1 lumber pack. So I'm going to craft all 7. Okay, got my 7 lumber packs. Now I want to get a floor, but before I do that, the building system in Arma 3 is completely different to in Arma 2, and it's all based on physics. You can't just build things in the air like you could on Arma 2. So I'm going to first place the foundation. And for that I'm going to need mortar. So you can get mortar from doing missions, you can find it at building sites, or you can buy it from the traders. So I'm going to double click on the buckets of mortar. Whenever you craft something, you always double click it in your inventory. Click foundation, and I need 4 buckets of mortar to make a foundation. So if I craft that, and that's crafted my foundation, and into my inventory, foundation, double click that, and click build, and this is it. So basically it just means that when I place my floor, it's not going to be wonky and my walls aren't going to fall off when I place them. So you can use page up and page down. Oh, I've got a zombie around me, to actually do these. So I'm going to so use page up and page down to move the foundation up and down, and then 1 to place it. It says building mode disabled. Where is that zombie? Oh, I can't see him. Hopefully he's not going to bother me. Well, anyway, I'm going to get my gun out just in case. Don't need the chainsaw anymore. So, right, so now I've got that, I need to build myself a floor. So double click on your lumber packs, and you get all these options now. A wooden stud wall, wooden floor, wooden stairs, wooden ramp, and a TP kit. TP kit's kind of like a safe, but rather than it being secure like a safe, anyone can get into it, so I wouldn't advise using one of these. So I'm going to build a wooden floor. It's going to cost me 4 of my lumber packs, but I've got 9, so it's okay. Quantity 1, craft, and I've got myself a wooden floor. And even though those foundations are probably a little bit high, I'm going to go ahead and do this anyway. So double click my wooden floor, build, and oh, it's just done that for me. Oh, it's because I've got snap on. So right, if you press, oh dear, now I've put building enable 3 on. So basically you can use 1, 2 and 3 to do different building modes. I just click number 2 there for free build. If I click number 1, it'll do snap alignment. So it'll kind of intuitively go where you kind of want it to go, hopefully. So I press the same one again. So I pressed 1 for snap build mode, press 1 again, and it will drop it in place. Now you have to wait for this little timer to tick down before it's okay, like you can start building other things on it, because otherwise building other things on it, you might actually end up knocking it out of place. I'm just looking around for that zombie, I don't want him to creep up on me. Okay, so now I've got that. I've got my kind of base to my house. It's not ideal, I did build it too high. and yeah, I'm not actually going to be able to get onto that. But when you build one, you'll build the foundation much lower to the floor, I'm sure. So I'm going to go to my inventory again because I want to put a wall up. Go to my lumber packs, double click them, wooden stud wall, and I'm going to build one of these. So just it's going to cost me 4 lumber packs, quantity 1, craft. I believe I've already got one in my inventory anyway. But yep, so now I've got 2 of these. So double click on the wooden stud wall, build. Okay, and because I've got the snap mode enabled, it's going to snap exactly where I want it to be. But if I click 2, I can actually just move it around anywhere. I can spin it using E and Q. But I do want it to snap this time, so I'm going to press the number 2. Oh dear, it's just placed it. So what happens if you place something accidentally, like I just did there? Well, it's quite easy. If you go up to it, press number 2 again, or number 1, and press spacebar, it'll come up with this bigger timer, and that's basically saying, right, I'm gonna pick it up. So wait for that, and there it is. So I picked it up, and now I've got it on the right mode, the snap mode, which is number 1. I press number 1 again to place it, and so that is the start of a very nice building. So I hope that gives you kind of an insight into how to craft materials, and at least roughly how to place them. I'm going to be honest, the building system is a pain in the arse. It's not fun. You might die a few times when objects suddenly spin into you. It needs some work, but if you get the hang of it, you can actually make some quite nice things. So please tune in for the second episode, where I will actually be finishing this little house, putting some proper walls on it, because I mean this isn't particularly safe, and showing you some other tips and tricks. So thanks, I'll see you again next time.